Welcome back to Make My World Mini. Let's get right into this video. We have beautiful Adeline here. She's been out horseback riding. See how I got the hat attached to her head? I like it. It's cool, but she has a lot of hair. Mine fit Penelope a lot better, but Adeline is Penelope's daughter, and it's Penelope's birthday, and Adeline has taken Penelope to Taco Bell for her birthday. I love Taco Bell, don't you? It is my favorite fast food restaurant. If I have a choice, I'd rather go to Taco Bell. Well, anyway, I got 3 of these, and it says Series 1, so I assume that they will have more. These are by Miniverse, not Mini Brands. Please do not get them confused, because that might be bad, because then you'd be looking for the wrong thing. I am going to take all these wrappers off. I do not see like any pinholes. I don't know. I think I paid $7.97 for each of these, or maybe these were the ones that were $9.97. I don't know. I just find them when I find them in my area at whatever store I happen to be at, usually Walmart or Target, and I'll pick up 1 or 2. And then I can't ever find them again. So I never get the complete collection, but that's okay. We're going to see what 3 things Adeline and Penelope are going to share today. Let's get to it. I have 3 of these capsules. When I've taken the paper off, they all look the same. I don't know if we have duplicates, triples, I don't know. One was bought at one Walmart, the other 2 were bought at another Walmart. So let's get to it. See what we're making in here. Capsules are cute. I'm not going to look at the thing. You guys know I don't usually do that. I like to be surprised. We have 2 bags. One says didn't hear it from me, and C on the other side. All right. I guess it doesn't matter which one we open first. All right. We have the cute tongs. These are so adorable. They are purple. Oh my gosh. They're Taco Bell tongs. How cool is that? All right, we'll have to put that over there. Of course, we have the resin. I do not want to use the resin. This is avocado verde sauce. I got this. So maybe we could substitute something else as we put this together. We have the little Taco Bell little logo. Maybe we can use this as decor somewhere instead of putting it on the bowl. Okay, what else is in here? Again, just don't want to throw anything away. We have a fork. It's a black fork. How cool is that? And we have a purple Taco Bell tray. I love these Taco Bell ones. I definitely want to get more. I only got the 3, you know, like I said, 1 at one Walmart, 2 at the other, because I just wasn't sure how I would feel about these. We have a tray. I believe this is the Nacho Bel Grande tray. If I'm correct, this is going to be fun. All right, so I did find in my stash some extra cheese in case we need it, and I have a bowl over here that I made. I think you guys have seen these in a past video that I've made. It does stand. All right. I thought I had other chips. I probably do somewhere. But anyway. In this kit, we have this cheese. Oh, we have some lettuce. That's good. Looks like some red cabbage. Yep. Look at, they tell us cheese, lettuce, and purple cabbage. Sorry. I'm still recording on my phone. Here is guacamole, beans, and rice. Cool. I have some other rice too, but I think this will be good enough. And then we have slow roasted chicken. That is so stinking cute. We're gonna have to put this together. And we have pico de gallo and sour cream. I'm kind of bummed. Or is this the cantina bowl? Is this the chicken cantina bowl? Am I mixing up the 2? possibly. Yeah, this is the Cantina chicken bowl. I love this bowl. See? All right. And that's how it tells you to put it together, but we're going to put it together how we see fit for us in a little bit. Let's do this one. I need to move all these. There we go. So we have room. All right, we're not going to look at that just yet. Taco Bell, we have flour tortillas. What? Oh, I see. I have made tacos before. Oh my gosh, this feels just like my Play-Doh ones. Except my Play-Doh ones were green. We will make these. I hope they give us a taco tray. That'd be cool. Or we'll have to make a taco tray to make those. Okay, hold on. Let me see where mine are. The original Miniverse taco and the dinosaur. I only made one. I passed the other one forward. Here's ones that I made homemade. That's Play-Doh. I brought this one over. I just thought it'd be cute to have the tacos. I brought my chip tray over. I thought maybe any extra ingredients, maybe we could add it to this chip tray. I don't know. I just thought maybe it'd be fun. All right, so we need to see what else is in here besides these flour tortillas. I'm struggling. Okay, it looks like we have 3 things in there. And we have shredded lettuce. Well, that's good. Another bag of lettuce. We have quite a bit in there, so we might not need to open this right now. We have potato bites. Potato bites to go in the, oh, I guess so. To go in the flour tortillas. See, I thought that was like a potato bowl. I do have some extra potatoes and some shredded cheese, which again, I have this one from a past Miniverse, so we might not have to open this one right away. Plus we have some in there. Okay, cool beans. And in here we have, oh yippee, another tray. We have the resin, chipotle sauce. Here's our other tray. Making sure I don't drop anything. Oh my gosh, there's something really cute in here. Look at that. Are those? Oh, you put the tacos in there. How adorable. They give you little papers to put your little tacos, soft tacos in there. Here's some more tongs. Here's the logo thingy for the capsule. And then these are stinking cute. Look how tiny they are, and they feel like hard plastic. They're the little sauce packets. This one says mild, that one says fire. I usually get the mild. These are really stinking cute. So we have that tray. How about we push that back? Put that up there. All right, we have one more Taco Bell capsule to do. Let me clean up a little bit. We'll move on. So our last Taco Bell capsule and our bowl, and then we'll start putting some stuff together for Adeline and her mom. Okay, in this capsule, it is not a duplicate, I don't think. I'm not sure. Here's our pamphlet. I thought there was something else that made me think it wasn't. All right, here we go. Is it a duplicate? Yes, it is. It looks like we have 2 chicken cantina bowls and 2 spicy potato soft tacos. That is okay. We are totally okay with that. But if I see any more of the Taco Bell ones, here's the pico de gallo and sour cream. If I see any more of these, I will definitely pick it up. These are really, really, really hard to find in my area right now. Here's the, what, avocado sauce? Yeah. Which, obviously, I'm not going to use. Here's the little logo thingy. Here's some more purple tongs. One for each dollhouse. Here's the tip. I hope I don't knock anything over. Here's the little fork. And that is everything in this bag. Oh, yep. And we have another little chicken container and the, tray. So we need to make 2 chicken cantina bowls, or should we just make 1 and save it for, maybe we should save this other one if I can find my other chips so that we can make a nachos bel grande. That would be cool. We'll see about that because I could always share one. That would be great. All right, but let's get to making the soft tacos, and because I think that'd be really cute, and the chicken cantina bowl. Let's do that. Okay, so let's get started on the chicken cantina bowl. Okay, so I do not like to use the resin. I usually use this. I've had issues with the resin in the past, and that was painful, so I don't do it anymore. I'd rather go to a different alternative. And I still have a paintbrush. So what I do is this is why I don't create on camera, because I'm not very good at it, so be patient with me. So I just smear the glue, the clear Elmer's glue, all over the container, like so. To get a nice little coating all over the place. Ta-da! And then I see the roasted chicken here and the Taco Bell thing, but I have this one and I like this packaging better, so I'm going to use this one. Because I don't like this packaging as much. And then what I'm going to grab, I don't know if the tongs are small enough for me. Well, we can try. How about we try? Because they're so stinking adorable and I never get to use them. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, we gotta make sure there's enough chicken on here. Let's continue. We need quite a bit of chicken in here. We want to get the placement pretty well. Let's open our beans. I think I'm just going to use my fingers and pull some apart. And we're going to set it right there and kind of smush it. All right, we need some more chicken, because we're going to feed both the ladies this. I'll use my fingers a little bit here. And then when I need something to stick, I don't have enough glue, I pour some on there. Grab my paintbrush again and just kind of tap it around so things will eventually stay in place. Yeah, we got a duplicate. Maybe we should use all these beans. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, now I don't have to use the cheese in there because I had this leftover cheese. But I do want to use all the lettuce. I believe. I need this. I need this one, so we have the lettuce. Let's put some lettuce top of the chicken with some of the purple cabbage. That looks good. Oh shoot. There we go. Kind of want to do it like that. Then we want the guacamole. I don't know if we want it all or not. There's the guacamole, and then we got the rice. The rice, I think we're going to use it all because we're going to spread it out like that. See, now maybe the extra beans will look better. And the extra guacamole. Yeah, that looks much better now. Look at that. All right, that's an empty now. Look at our chicken bowl. Oh, see, yeah, that's a runaway bean. Okay, and then I put a little more glue. And then sometimes, because it's Elmer's glue, I'll take my finger and just kind of tap. So things will stay down a little better. And then maybe a little more chicken on here. A little more cheese. A little more chicken. And then we can move stuff around with our little paintbrush. Obviously, if you would want the Pico de Gallo, you could do that. You know, sour cream, what I usually use for sour cream. Okay, so I use some whipped clay to put the sour cream on there, and it dries and it doesn't hurt your skin and stuff like that. But this is what our chicken cantina bowl looks like. And then of course we can put the lid on. The lid still fits because I like, if I'm not making a frozen moment, I like the lid to fit. So there we go. But we gotta let this dry. I let the glue to dry and the whipped clay to dry. I wish we had some Taco Bell napkins. That would be cool. All right, we do still have some extra stuff. So let's go ahead and put some glue on these nachos. Rub that glue in there. Rub that glue. Add and sprinkle some of this chicken and cheese that I had left over. Let's kind of move them around a little bit to make it look the way we want it to. Right, now how about we go ahead and put some lettuce on these nachos. Well, I guess I could have saved some of the beans, and I could have made our own nachos Bel Grande. You know what? I have something that I might be able to use for the nachos. Okay, so I found some kinetic sand from another project I put on there as for like the meat or beans. And then I'm just going to go ahead and toss some more cheese on these nachos. And look at that. It looks almost like we have a nachos Bel Grande almost. That looks cool. Okay, I think we have plenty of cheese. Maybe a little bit of sour cream in here. And because it's in a bowl, it was easier to get it to stay. What do you guys think? I think that looks really adorable. I think that looks better. So I make my own chipotle sauce. It's like an orange color, like almost like cheese, but not as dark as cheddar cheese. So I take some of the clear glue, I add some acrylic paint, a little bit of white, and ta-da. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up one of these taco shells, and I'm going to go inside like so with the paint and the glue. And then I'm going to go ahead, getting messy, and use these pieces of potato. Okay, they don't have any purple cabbage on these spicy soft potato tacos. Alright, but what I do want to do is make the potato kind of stick out a little bit. Alright, I'm going to use all 4 of these potatoes, so we will have to open the package. Okay. Because I want it to look good. Then I'm going to take some clear glue, go over it like that. Take my paintbrush and just kind of tap the glue in there a little bit. If you get too much chipotle sauce where you don't want it, then just kind of wipe it off a little bit. But I think it looks better and more natural if it's kind of on the taco, you know, like when you're eating it. Okay, a little more clear glue. Now we go in with the lettuce. Alright, we gotta dump that so I can pick it up with my fingers and place it. Okay. There's the lettuce. It's probably gonna fall off. That's okay. We'll use it on the other taco. And then we'll add a little more glue here. Probably a lot of more glue, huh? Okay, and then we're going to add some of that cheese we had left over. Alright, I got to pick it up with different fingers because I have glue on my fingers. And I can push the cheese around with the paintbrush so you can see the lettuce and cheese. Okay, this has to dry. So we need to stand this up so it can dry well. So I gotta get something. I have it drying back there in a water cap. Alright, we have to open up the other potatoes. Because like I said, I used all those. Kind of bummed. Alright, so I gotta open up these potatoes. They want to. Oh, see, they're different to one of our bowls. See? They're like cubes or squares. They're not like, I like the MasterChef potatoes better. So you might want to use the MasterChef ones if you have those. But, and however, those might sit better. We're going to find out. So we're going to go ahead and go in with our chipotle sauce, paint and glue. Okay, let's go in with our potatoes. We're going to have to use that paintbrush to move them over. Okay, yeah, see, I don't think they look as real as the MasterChef ones. But that's just my opinion. Your opinion could be totally different. Alright, we put 4 in the other one. Gonna have to do 5 cubes in this one. So these ones are shaped different. See? I don't know how I feel about these ones. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. We're gonna bury it with lettuce and cheese. So let's get some lettuce. Got our lettuce going. And let's get our cheese. Let's put some more glue just to make sure our cheese isn't gonna fall off either. How are we doing here, huh? How are we? What do you guys think? I love the way these feel. feel really cool. The dolls will be able to hold these when they dry. That'll be nice. All right. We'll put sour cream on when they dry a little bit. And then we are over here in Penelope's house with Adeline and Penelope and Luna eating some Taco Bell for Penelope's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. Thank you, Adeline. Happy birthday, Nana. Thank you, Luna. Thank you for the birthday card. I appreciate it so much. This Taco Bell is delicious. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you get time to relax, enjoy, and create in your mini world. And I will see you next time. Bye.